My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
That's how that always works.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. They call me El Scorcho in the streets, the way I burn these fucking bookies. You know what I mean, Poppy?
You've been burning them big time lately.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, in my last 20 games, I'm 18-2. I don't know how many people, and those are people that are signed up with my service. That's not counting all the golden nuggets that I give out on my podcast. But got a great show for you today. As you know, we're coming live and direct from my office here at VIP Sports, our state-of-the-art studio, sponsored by our boys over there at MyBookie.ag. Shout out to MyBookie. I know you guys are excited. It's football season. This is the time where all the money is to be made for everybody.
Yeah, and anybody looking for a good book, MyBookie is definitely the place you want to go to.
Podcast number 230. My God, 230 of these things on the way. Our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate you tuning in, appreciate all your comments and all your thumbs up. If you guys are just tuning into this podcast, it's a spinoff of my show, Money Talks, I had on CNBC. This is all about sports betting. My job is to teach amateur sports bettors, novice sports bettors, and guys that think they're expert on how to actually make money betting sports. I don't preview every game. My job is to tell you who to stay away from and who to bet on. Plain and fucking simple. Nobody gives you better information against the spread than this podcast. You can go back 230 podcasts. You will not find 70+% in winners anywhere else. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You can always rewind my podcast and find the truth. That's the difference between me and everybody else. This show gives it to you real because you deserve it. You work too hard for your money to be trusting some guy in his underwear picking games off scores and odds. I get inside information. I deal with players, coaches, CEOs, the guys that make the line. I'm third generation, born and raised in Las Vegas. Nobody's more respected or well-connected like I am. So welcome to the show and get ready to make a lot of money.
You know, when you say men lie, women lie, numbers don't, Antonio Brown actually this week must be watching Steve Stevens because on Hard Knocks, he said men lie, women lie, analytics don't.
Yeah, no shit. So, well, you don't think that, I mean, half the NFL watches our podcast.
You're friends with lots of the guys.
Well, I'd have to say more of them are checking me out on Instagram. Like all my NFL players, all my baseball players, hockey, they're all on my Instagram.
Right.
I ain't going to lie. A lot of them ain't got time to watch the podcast. They're professional athletes.
Right.
And they're not looking for advice on the game. They're looking to play and get the job done. Not to mention they don't want to get in trouble linking to any sports betting as well when they're making hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's
you know what
true.
I mean?
Very true.
But that doesn't mean that they're not my friends. How many of you seen them come in and out of this office?
Many.
Advertising opportunities, guys. As you know, it's football season, boomingest time of the year. If you're watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, work at a company wanting to get involved in this booming sports betting business, get with me at advertising at VIPSportsLasVegas.com. I'll get back with you with all the details on how you can become a sponsor of our show. Got a great show for you guys today. We're going to preview college football. As you know, it's back Saturday. I couldn't be more excited. I told you guys it would be a flick of the fucking fingers. And here it is. Football's here, guys. Good news is all you people that have called me over the last 14 days have built a monstrous bankroll. And guys, have my back. When this podcast comes out, comment on there and tell these fucking haters what we've been doing over the last couple weeks and how much money we're making. But then again, if they do put a comment in, they're going to get stalked.
Yes.
Someone's going to reverse search their phone number. Don't forget, every time I go do a podcast, guys, there's 100 guys that want to be me that go to every comment. They email you, they DM you, they reverse search your phone number and call you. Be careful. I don't text. I don't email. If you want to do business with me, 877-220-6540. It's the only way you know you're dealing with me personally. If you're looking for a free pick, go to my website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. Now, I said sports bettors. not guys that want to talk about, I might want to bet,
Right.
tell me a little bit more information. I want you to prove shit to me. I don't need to prove a fucking thing to you. You need to prove to me that you're a serious sports bettor. You can listen to money management and discipline. You have to prove to me. I don't got shit to prove to you. I proved to the world on CNBC with 11 episodes that I make more money betting sports than any other investment in the fucking world. You make 10% in the stock market, I'm making people 300% a week. That's why I was on CNBC, my friend. And then, like I said, I'm here to take care of you.
You know, and honestly, you don't have the time right now. With football here, you got all the big players coming in. You're dealing with that. You're dealing with your sources and information. You're a nice guy and love it to talk to people. But right now, you're only looking to deal with serious guys. You have the
Sports bettors only. If you want to start sports betting for the very first time, fine, call me. If you're looking for help to get out of the hole, fine, call me. Don't call me to ask me about more information. If you don't know about my background and know what I'm about from all the content I have on YouTube, Instagram, then shame on you, dude. And if you've been living in a cave and you just found us, congratulations. This is your lucky day.
Yeah.
If you're watching the podcast on YouTube, we're going to start having a live chat room open the first, couple minutes, before the airing of our show, right?
Right.
To let you guys know the show's about to come, get a little chat going, shit like that. Make sure you join the conversation every Thursday evening because we pre-tape the show.
Yes.
We don't edit. Everything is raw, and that's what we do. By the way, shout out to all the military, all the active militaries, all the retired military, everybody in the armed forces that supports our country. God bless you and thank you, because it's you guys that allow me to do my job. So for all military people, you call, you get a 50% discount on no matter what the fuck I'm offering, because you guys deserve it. They pay you like shit. A lot of you lose your family, your wives are lonely, you get taken away from your kids, you get out, and the government doesn't give a fuck about you, and you still do it. I love you for that, and thank you for supporting our country.
Amen.
But you can also listen to the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, any other major platform. Alexa, anything you could possibly imagine, just tell them play VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast and start making that scratch, that scroller. For real. Fair enough?
We come out every Thursday night, occasionally on a Friday, but every Thursday night about halftime of the Thursday night football game. And you always tell people, sign up for YouTube, get us some more views. I'd like to do a shout out to Lauren and Jerry out there in Florida. They made a special Facebook post. They're new viewers of the show, shared it with their friends, so they're doing their part. Shout out to Lauren and Jerry out there in Florida.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any questions. We'll get back to you immediately. And make sure you check out our new Absolute Blowout Winner merchandise line. I mean, come on, guys, it's football season. Go cop you an Absolute Blowout Winner shirt. It's not because I need the fucking money. It's a lifestyle. You guys deserve to be positive. You deserve to be motivated. And you deserve to be inspired. Walking around with an ABW shirt lets you know if you're having a bad day or you're got in an argument with your wife or the kids are stressing you out, you're a winner in life no matter what. You got winners and losers, and you guys are winners. Make sure you represent my gear in your hometown. Go to AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com to pick up some merchandise. There'll be some new stuff. Let's get right into college football, guys. Who's college football brought to us by?
Well, it's brought to us by our great friends over at MyBookie.ag. We all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more fun when you have action on the game. You've heard us talking about MyBookie.ag for weeks now, and it's the one bet you'll be happy with the whole year long. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast and easy payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put in your action. And today, MyBookie.ag is offering a 50% deposit bonus on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Simply log on to MyBookie.ag today and use the promo code VIPWin50, that's all one word, VIPWin50, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. And make sure to follow BetMyBookie on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they are posted. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at MyBookie.ag. And remember, who you are betting on is just as important as who you are betting with.
And to all my followers out there that love me for who I am, you guys want to see me smoke a joint on the show, blah, blah, blah. Well, I just want to keep it 100. I do have a passion for marijuana. However, during football season, I go in with a clear head. I don't smoke weed anymore. I won't smoke throughout the football season. After the season, I'll probably start back up. But this show is for serious sports bettors, not college guys that want to see me smoke weed all day. That doesn't make me money, doesn't make my company money, and it doesn't make anybody else any money. So I'm going to come to you raw, straight-headed, and show you how to make money coming from the best sports consultant money can buy. Anyway, guys, college football, Saturday night, you got Miami at number 8 Florida. Florida's minus 7.5 with a total of 47. Now, we're going to talk about that total as well because people think that's a low number, but you better be very fucking careful, and I'll tell you why. Miami's new head coach, Manny Diaz, as you know, is a defensive-minded coach. He wins games and likes to win games on defense, okay? He likes to create turnovers. He likes to get interceptions. But at the same time, you have to score to win. But I need you guys to understand that it's a defensive-minded coach. And the Hurricanes, by the way, only allowed 20 points per game last year.
Right.
So here he is picking up a team that already doesn't score. Then he comes in and focuses on defense rather than offense.
Right.
So I'd have to say their defense got stronger than their offense. So, I mean, this game on paper, like I said, you might want to look at that under on the total rather than worry about who's going to win in the game.
And you got new coaching staffs coming in with the new head coach, so players might be in a different system here, guys. So you got guys that were in a different system learning for a couple of years that are now in a totally new system.
Florida returned 7 starters on defense. Florida ended last year on a 4-game win streak, including destroying Michigan. Sorry, Poppy. Destroying Michigan in their bowl game. Arizona, minus 11 at Hawaii, 74-point total. Now, as you know, Hawaii over the years has always been in a division where they score a lot of points. Hawaii has actually been a team that's covered a lot. However, last year they weren't the team that they were expected to be. Correct. Okay? Arizona Wildcats, however, and Hawaii Rainbow Warriors meet Saturday in college football action in Aloha Stadium. Now, I will say Hawaii definitely plays better and scores more when they're at home. Arizona Wildcats are coming off a 5-win season and enter the second year under coach Kevin Sumlin. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors won 8 games for the first time since 2010 and entered their 4th year under coach Nick Rolovich. So, guys, this game right here could go either way. Arizona's definitely more of a powerful team. I can see Arizona easily pounding them, but you got to be careful. This is not a big money game to bet. And don't forget, just because college football's back on Saturday doesn't mean that's going to be the biggest play on the board. No. So for you guys calling me that signed up for football, don't get mad if you get a baseball game on Saturday. You don't just run out and fucking play the very first game you fucking see. You know what I mean? At least as a professional sports bettor. That's why when we get into the podcast and football, we'll talk about second halves and how you can make a lot of money. It's very beneficial to watch the first half and be able to make an educated decision, especially for all you amateur sports bettors that aren't dealing with me.
And on the Arizona game, guys, remember Coach Kevin Sumlin, he's in his 2nd year. He had a lot of success offensively with Houston. His coaches now are in, again, the 2nd year with some of these players. So I expect maybe that team to be a bit better offensively like they were.
What do you mean? Houston scored a lot of fucking points under him. He knows how to get the job done. So be careful, guys. A little off-the-field news just to throw in real quick because we were talking about marijuana. They got a major breakthrough with medical marijuana. A study by Harvard University revealed that a chemical found in cannabis has demonstrated significantly therapy potential in treatment of pancreatic cancer.
I believe it.
Well, I believe it too. Pancreatic cancer makes up just 3% of all cancers in America, but this form of cancer has very low survival rate. It's predicted to be the 2nd leading cause of cancer-related death by 2020. So start smoking a bunch of weed, guys. The most significant conclusion is that tumor-targeted delivery of flavonoids delivered from cannabis enable tumor cell kill, significantly increasing survival from pancreatic cancer. Isn't that fucking amazing?
I mean, I have some health issues a lot with my back and my knees and stuff like that, and you've actually turned me on to a couple strains a couple of years ago that was, it does a million times better job than the medications that I've taken over the years, and I am a firm believer that the medical marijuana, the different strains can really, really help you. So I think it's great that they're doing the research and great that it's helping people.
Absolutely. Let's get right into Major League Baseball.
I think we got to take a break.
Let me talk about, let's get in the Major League segment real quick.
Okay.
Because I just want to talk about Houston real quick because a lot of people like them. On paper, they have the best team, but people wondering, are they going to be good enough to win the World Series? It's a very complicated team.
Yes.
So, what we'll probably do then, let's do that. Let's take a little break. We'll come back. We'll talk about all Major League Baseball and how you guys can make money, who to bet on, who to stay away from, and how to make an extra $200,000 this year in football right after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. First half, went over a little college preview for the weekend, went over all of our sponsors. Now, time for you guys to grab a pen and a piece of paper because we're about to get fucking paid.
Golden Nugget time.
Golden Nugget time, guys. Get ready to roll. Major League Baseball. Houston Astros, by the way, listed as a 500 home favorite at Caesar Sportsbook, as high as minus 550 at other sportsbooks. That made Houston the heaviest favorite in a game in at least the past 15 seasons.
Yes.
There hasn't been a more heavy favorite in the last 15 fucking seasons.
No.
So, guys, there's a couple things that we need to talk about this. Here's the result. Astros lost two. What they do? One and two?
They lost 2-1 against my Detroit Tigers.
Correct.
Justin Verlander, former Detroit Tiger, pitched against them.
Well,
you know what happened? He gave up 2 hits in the game, 2 homers.
I saw it.
And the game, the hit that gave him up, he gave up a ninth inning solo shot, and that's what beat him.
My point is, in the last 15 years, this is what I'm saying. You guys that take the favorites, shout out to Vegas Dave. I'm sure he was on that minus 500. Little dick fucking Hawaiian, small zit face, fucking holy face fraud.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, guys, minus $500 and they lose fucking 2-1.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable. Don't forget the Astros were minus 470 10 days ago against Baltimore. They lost that game as well. Stevie Wales is the only motherfucker, guys, in this business that consistently warns you guys about the Houston Astros.
And you've warned people about betting any sports consultant trying to give you $1.80, $1.90, $2 favorite. Anybody who gives you a $4.50 or $5 favorite.
Guys, you go into, you got a guy that claims to be a sports consultant that's giving you minus $2 games. That's not inside information.
No.
That's all I'm going to sell you. Like I said, I told you guys, take the Yankees in the first 5 innings against Cleveland, consider it a gift. Did I not say that?
That's what you
said. The results, Yankees won the first 5 innings on Friday and Saturday. So, guys, focus on what I tell you on this show because I know you guys like to hear me talk about gambling. You guys used to hear me and Skip talk about stories and alcohol and partying and falling down. But, guys, it's football season, and all I'm trying to do is make you money. I don't give a fuck about all the entertainment shit right now. I know you guys like hearing it, but these podcasts are all going to be about making money and who to bet on and who to stay away from. If you like making money, tune into the podcast. You're looking for me to smoke weed all day, you might want to take a break for a while. Real fucking simple. Let's go around the bases, all right? Just some news and notes going on in Major League Baseball. Atlanta Braves, like we talked about the last week, Braves are 8-3 in their last 11 games and winners of 4 straight. And by the way, shout out to all my clients that were on the Braves for the 4 straight and the last fucking 11 games as well.
Yeah, that's been part of your hot streak, that's for sure.
My first 5 baseball games are at 80% on the year. You hear that, Kelly Vegas, freckle tits? 80% on the year. Go rewind the podcast if you don't believe me. That's not snake oil, bitch. That's reality. Men lie, women lie. Some women have freckles on their tits, some don't. Real fucking simple. Chicago Cubs, 4 straight wins. Is that a team that you start betting nonstop?
Right now, it's a team you play. They're definitely showing when it's time to get to the playoffs. They want it. Then yeah, right.
You bet the Cubs until they lose,
2 in
and
a
then
row.
you take a little break.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Plain and fucking simple, because they win, and then they fall off a little bit. Right. That's just what they do. Mm-hmm. Yankees dropped 2 in a row to Oakland. Oakland is quietly 20 games above 500 and looking for the American League wild card. Think they'll get it?
I mean, they're a good, solid baseball team, and like you just said, they fly under the radar. They're beating up against the top team in baseball, the Yankees, who you've talked about all year. So they can beat the top team in baseball. Yeah, they've got a real chance to get it.
The A's are a half a game back of Cleveland for the top wild card spot and tied with Tampa Bay for the second spot as well.
Yeah, you got some good teams in the race, no doubt, but they've definitely got a shot.
Who's better, Oakland or Tampa Bay? Who's going to make it further? I'll answer it. Tampa Bay. Go ahead.
Because of pitching?
Correct.
Yeah.
But, you know, Oakland has a couple good pitchers in there too, but they're not stacked.
I agree.
They're not stacked at all. Washington Nationals, by the way, are 8-2 in their last 10 games. Nationals have the top spot in the NL wildcard race. Nationals having a strong second half of the season for sure. They started out absolutely shitso. Garbaggio.
I think the Nationals, it comes down to the bullpen. And 2 nights ago, they were up 1-0, bottom of the 8th inning, gave up 4 runs, lost 4-1. I mean, that's what they have some bats last night. They won 11-1. Their hitting is there. Some starting pitching is there. It just comes down to the bullpen. If the bullpen can get healthy and carry that team, they're a real threat. If it can't, then you're going to see the Washington Nationals of the first part of the season.
And another thing, I don't give a fuck where Cleveland is in the stand. Cleveland is not a team that you bet every day looking to make money on. So you guys, I know you Cleveland fans out there are no joke. You know what I'm saying? They're diehard fucking fans.
They are.
Don't just keep betting your team. Don't bet with your heart. Because when you bet with your heart, you get panged up. Real simple. Boston Red Sox, which I've told you have been our hit list as a repossession team.
Foreclosure. For sure.
Yeah, the Red Sox will put you in foreclosure. It's not a team like they were in the first half of the season where you just bet them and they get you your money 70% of the time. Now you got to look out for Boston. They're not the team they once were. However, I think they will be ready towards the end.
I mean, they have to put up or shut up now. I mean, we're getting back to like where there's a month left in the season. There's 7 games back of the wild card, so it's either put up World Series champs or get ready for golf.
Not only that, but, you know, they dropped 2 straight games to the Phillies. Boston now 7 games back in the wild card. Phillies are 1.5 games out of the NL wild card. Shout out to Bryce Harper, who looks like he's coming around a little bit, and you can look at his face. He's trying as hard as he fucking can.
Yeah, the heart's there, that's for sure. They wanna get there.
Is he a Trout? Not no, but fuck no. But is he my Vegas boy who I love and represent? Abso-fucking-lutely. Philly, you guys will get your money's worth. Stop yelling at the dude and give him a fucking chance. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
It's football season. Remember, those Philly fans will throw fucking snowballs at Santa Claus. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Anyway, Kansas City Royals, guys, here's a sleeper team. 9-2 to the under in the last 11 games. Write that down. 11-2 to the under. You guys need to stop worrying about what team to bet and start looking at these totals and the first 5. That's how I've been getting rich. That's how my clients have been getting rich. Not by betting teams, by betting first 5 and by betting totals. Plain and fucking simple. I told you guys I'm 18-2 in my last 20 games, and 14 of those I think are first 5s.
Yep.
San Diego Padres, by the way, 5 straight unders. Let's see if they can keep that going.
Right now I think they can.
Yeah, I don't see them, you know what I mean? I don't see them going crazy on the bats, and they're shutting people down. So you might want to be looking at San Diego under. You want to look like Kansas City under as well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about a couple over teams, which are teams, guys, the White Sox. I don't think there's any point in my life where I even want to see the White Sox on my ticket. Whether I'm betting against them or with them or whatever the case is, I stay away. However, White Sox are 7-1 to the over in their last 8 games. My advice is to keep playing that trend until they let you down. Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay Rays, 7-2 to the over in their last 9 games.
Which is a little bit surprising because early in the season they had low run scoring. The pitching was holding up, but lately the bats have woken up for Tampa.
Things change for sure. So, guys, the 2 hot teams to the under, Kansas City and San Diego. Those 2 unders right there will get you big money. The over, Tampa Bay and White Sox. If you bet Tampa Bay, White Sox in their last 9 games each, I mean, it's a 14-3 record.
Not bad. I'll take that every day.
14-3, 80+%. You can't ask for anything more than that. So if you're going to bet a total, bet the White Sox over, Tampa over. Let's talk about a little weekend series, Poppy. This possibly could be a World Series preview, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it could. It very well may be.
East Coast, West Coast battle. Yankees at the Los Angeles Dodgers. LA Dodgers. And shout out to my daughter, by the way, and my son. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shout out to Mark D, Joey D, and everybody that's going to the game this weekend. They're going to go see the Yankees take on the LA Dodgers on Friday. Anyway, guys, the Dodgers' strength is starting pitching. Plain and fucking simple. They got some of the baddest fucking starters in the fucking business. The Yankees' weakness is their starting pitchers. So just know right off the bat that the first 5 that we've been betting with the Yankees, you need to put that on hold on this series. Due to the fact that Dodgers have bomb-ass starting pitchers and Yankees don't. So I want you to lay off the first 5 on the Yankees just in this series. However, I'm not telling you to let off the game. Okay? Yankees will come back and bite your ass later on as the game continues. So if you want to know who I'm betting on that game, 877-220-6540. I'll tell you exactly what's going down.
I know you're going to have a play in that game, so guys, make sure you dial that number.
Here's a game I like as well. Braves at the Mets on Friday. Braves first place in the NL East. Braves are 38-25 on the road. You got to love a team that's 500 on the road. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we talk about. Guys that can win at home and then go 500 on the road. You and Skip have said for years that those are successful teams.
Skip's famous words is, if you can't win on the road, you can't win a championship.
Right.
Plain and fucking simple, and he's 100% right. Mets are only a game and a half back of the wild card. Both teams with 4 straight wins. Who has the advantage? Braves, no doubt about it.
I think Atlanta's the better team for sure. The Mets have made a really nice run here. They acquired Max Stroman and have been playing great baseball. But this will be a real test again. Atlanta had a test last week to see where they were stacking up against, I can't remember which team they played last week, and my mind just went dead. But it was, was it the Dodgers? Yeah, it was the Dodgers in Atlanta last weekend. And now the Mets come over there. Another real good test, but I think Atlanta has the advantage here. Atlanta's at home, and it'll be a good series, though.
Now, don't get me wrong. Mets aren't as bad as I used to say they were a month ago. I used to say bet against the Mets every fucking game.
Right.
So they're not as weak as they were.
Nope.
So, you know, like I said, even though I'm telling you Braves have the advantage, is this a game that I'm going to be betting 50 grand on? Absolutely not. Let's get into some NFL preseason week 3, Poppy. What did we say last week?
Well, we said the Ravens are 12-2 against the spread their last 14. The result, the Ravens blew out the Packers 26-13. Absolute blowout winner for the second straight week.
Goddamn right. We also said the Atlanta Falcons head coach Dan Quinn is 0-10 straight up and against the spread in his last 10 preseason games. Result was Atlanta lost the game fucking outright, 22-10 against the New York Jets.
Atlanta's playing tonight, by the way, guys.
Yeah, this guy doesn't care about winning at all in preseason.
Oh, he doesn't.
Here's some inside information that you guys need to know. Another example of inside information that only me, the Bookie Killer, has. Chicago Bears head coach decided not to play any starters against the Giants. Results, Giants roasted the Bears 32-13.
Yeah, that was your big play last week. I mean, anybody who called and took advantage of that, they had it. You knew the information, and that's why you're Steve Stevens.
I gave you, I mean, guys, in my show, I'm getting so nice that not only am I'm giving them winners for free, not only in the Golden Nuggets,
Right.
but then I'm outright telling you, bet this team has a gift from me. And they win every fucking time.
And you explain to people why preseason is worth betting, and you tell them that you get the information. This is the information that you get.
Guys, when I tell you the information and exactly what I have and then it plays out that way, isn't that what you're looking for?
That's what I look for.
Exactly. Week 3 preseason tonight, by the way. Raiders will host the Green Bay Packers in Winnipeg. What is that, in Canada?
That's in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Raiders backup quarterback, by the way, Mike Glennon, finished last week with a perfect 158.3 quarterback rating after completing 11 for 14 passes for 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. All 3 Raider quarterbacks looked good last week.
Hard Knocks obviously is chronicling the Raiders, so we get an inside look over there. John Gruden is really happy with Mike Glennon. Nate Peterman is the 3rd stringer as of right now. Derek Carr, obviously the starter. The Raiders have looked good over here in preseason.
But let's make it real clear. Even though these quarterbacks look good, Carr is the fucking man.
Correct.
He
There's
is
no
their
doubt.
quarterback. He goes hard. He wants to win. He's the dude, and I love his fucking attitude. I really do. At first, I thought his corny ass wouldn't make it when they get out here to Vegas, but after listening to him and his passion for winning, Vegas will sport that guy any fucking day.
He looks like a true leader. I didn't realize what a leader he is either, but the show's really chronicled that. The guys seem to respect him a lot, and I'm a fan now too.
Now, I tell you, will Vegas fans fucking represent Antonio Brown the way he's acting and talking? Absolutely not. Antonio, you come out here with all that prima donna shit, you're liable to get your ass beat in the streets from the fans. You ain't going to come out here and act hard. There's hundreds of thousands of people out here that have more money than you.
Yep.
You're coming to Vegas, baby. You ain't out there in fucking Pittsburgh where you're the kingpin and you play football. Motherfucker, you're out here with casino owners and multimillionaires that are looking for you just to play football and win.
We want to love you, believe me.
Oh, yeah, no, I want to love you.
We all want to love you. Just come out here
But
the
we ain't
right
going to
way.
go out with your feet hurt. You're not with the right helmet.
Yeah.
You don't have this. Just shut the fuck up and play football. And how we'll represent you is by you going on the field and being a beast. You show us that you catch passes, you get touchdowns, you win. That's all you need to do for us to support you. All that other shit you can say for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, go hang out with the Knights for a few days. Go see the way they tell it.
Yeah,
Go in this
exactly.
town.
Take a fucking page from the Golden Knights books, because those are the most professional, well-spoken gentlemen I've ever met in my fucking life. Shout out to the Golden Knights. I love every one of you motherfuckers.
Yep.
Half the team are my neighbors.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Anyway, 6 games on Thursday, 2 games on Friday, 7 games on Saturday. Sunday night, Pittsburgh at Tennessee. Now, guys, back to preseason. It's like taking candy from a baby. It's not like betting big money on baseball, but we still bet preseason because you can make your $500 to $2,000. I don't think you're going to find any bookie out there that's going to let you get off more than $2,000. The sports books don't even do it here in Vegas.
No, and they need to realize, too, this is week 3 for most of these NFL teams. A couple teams played 4 games. But week 3 is the key week where most coaches go and play the starters a bit more because they're looking to see what they have. Week 4 is where they make the final cuts. They don't want to get injuries and stuff. So a guy like Steve Stevens knows how much these guys are playing, what the coaches are looking for, how much they're playing, what rookies are going to be playing, what the coaches' strategies are. This is the key time where you want to call him. Yes, Golden Nuggets are great, but he has the information, just like last week, knowing the Bears were playing no starters. This is why you want to call him.
You want a guy that calls you up on the phone and gives you a bunch of stats, or a guy that actually deals with the players and knows the fucking playbook?
Real simple.
Real fucking simple. Entertainment news. After not making it in the Big Three basketball league, Lamar Odom will now go on Dancing with the Stars. Lamar, let me just give you a message. Why are you trying to make a comeback? You had the world in your hands. All you had to do was go eat Chloe's pussy a little bit more, and you would have never had to worry about nothing again. You didn't want to be a star. You didn't want to be part of the Kardashians. You didn't want to do this. You didn't want to do that, but now you want to come back. You're just a glutton for punishment is all I can tell you, because nobody's accepting you.
Nope.
I don't want to see you on Dancing with the Stars. I don't want to see you nowhere. I still look at you as a crackhead fuck that OD'd in the fucking brothel, and I don't know.
He was a neighbor of mine for about 6 months, literally lived right down the street from mine, but he actually stole a paparazzi friend of mine camera, computer, went to court and everything like that. He's not a good guy.
He's a complete fuck up.
He is not a good guy. He can put on whatever fake image he wants. Lamar, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. But one dude I do respect that's going to be on Dancing with the Stars is my boy Ray Lewis,
Yes, sir.
a.k.a. The Killer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That motherfucker is no joke. I like him. He's came through trials and tribulations. Fucking Hall of Fame football player. And he should be pretty funny to see on Dancing with the Stars.
I agree.
Larry King, by the way, got divorced for his 7th time. Larry, instead of worrying about politics, worry about your bitch. Because you're at work so much, you got the neighbor fucking your wife, and you don't know how to maintain a relationship. So rather than worry about other people's problems, you might want to worry about yours. You don't have that much time to live anyway with your old ass.
No, Larry's a pretty good guy, though. In the paparazzi world, he goes to the same deli every single day in Beverly Hills. He's a huge Dodger fan, goes there. So he's a good guy, but you're right. Maybe he needs to pay a little bit more attention to his home life, and maybe he wouldn't have 7 divorces.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Either that or just stop marrying these girls. Just start fucking them. It's all right just to get a little head after the deli. You know what I mean, Larry? Just meet these girls, grab a little dome if your dick still works, or shoot your dick up a little bit, let them suck it, tell them to bounce.
And go get a corned beef sandwich.
Goddamn right. You don't want the headache, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, President Trump signed an executive order on Wednesday that forgives all student loan debt for any permanently disabled U.S. military veteran. Trump says the order saves 25,000 wounded warriors and an average of $30,000.
I love it.
So do I. But I think he should just help more than just the people that got hurt in the military.
I agree.
How about the people that are in the military, period?
I agree.
You got to go get your arm cut off or your leg cut off or have mental stress to get your bills paid?
No.
How about just in the military, period, dog?
Our whole society should be doing more for the military.
Abso-fucking-lutely, without any shadow of a doubt. But guys, I told you, college football is here. These aren't 2 games that you go out and bet big money on, but you realize that football's here and get ready. If you haven't made your bankroll, it's still not too late. Major League Baseball is in full effect. I told you the teams to bet over. I told you the teams to take under. I told you to stay away from that Yankees first 5. And more importantly, preseason. We're going to have a couple preseason football games over the next few days that are going to knock your socks off, and you guys fucking deserve it. I've isolated a game on Major League Baseball on a 1 to 10 that's an 11. I'm not talking about a handicap game. I'm talking about an absolute blowout winner. And that's all anybody's looking for is winners, guys. Like I said, I could talk till I'm blue in my face. People can say this, they can sit that. At the end of the day, we're just looking to get fucking paid. This show is all about making money betting sports, who to stay, who to go. Plain and fucking simple. So with that in mind, I just want to let you guys know football's here. It's the most crucial time of the year to make money, and you fucking deserve it. Plain and simple.
Next week, by the way, we're going to have a football preview of college football, the NFL. Steve's picks, who he likes early season and to go all the way. So make sure, guys, that you get your pens and pencils ready next week and tune in for our preview special.
I'm in a good mood. Go ahead and take the Atlanta Braves, like I said, to go ahead and knock off the fucking Mets in Game 1. Let them go ahead and do their thing. You guys deserve a gift. For all you other people out there that want to get fucking paid, you call me in the next 24 hours. I'll give you the entire weekend. Major League Baseball, college football, and preseason football for $150.
Wow.
VIP service with owner selections through the weekend, $150. If you don't want to turn $150 into $5,000, then you shouldn't be listening to this podcast and you shouldn't be sports betting, plain and simple. However, if you do want to make that money, 877-220-6540. Remember, guys, this whole industry is to make you a second income. To all you degenerates out there, try not to just go into the year betting games so you watch it on TV and drink beer and get free hot dogs. You can take those hot dogs and shove them up your ass. It ain't going to make you any fucking money, okay? Go into this year betting games to make money, not to watch on TV. These sports books have been breaking you guys year in and year out, and fuck them. They have their money. They don't need yours. So if you are going to go in the sports book, you are going to make a bet, make sure that you make an educated decision, and that would probably be calling me. Let me help you get rich this year because you deserve it. Everyone can use a second income. You deserve a new car. You deserve a house. You deserve to take care of your kids better than you were taken care of when you were a kid. You know, my whole thing in life is it's like my dad said. He's like, you know, D, I just want you to be better than me. And, you know, I don't know if I'm better than my dad, but before he died, he felt that I was. And that's all I want for my kids, man. I want them to be a little bit better than me. I want them to know a little bit more than me. And that's all you can ask as a human being, man. At the end of the day, winning games and making money doesn't mean a fucking thing when it comes down to your family. You got to have love for yourself. I've been finding out lately that if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And if your mind's not straight with your family in your life, then you definitely shouldn't be sports betting or doing anything like that. But all you guys out there that are ready to make money, all you guys that are dead serious about actually having a profitable year, let's go make this football season the most profitable fucking year you have. Let's go break these bookies. Let's shove their face in the ground, kick them in their fucking face, and take every dollar they have. Remember, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. Poppy, thanks for stopping by. Dominic Abriel, I love you guys, and I love you. You guys are winners, and don't let nobody tell you any different. Fair enough? I love you.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some cowards shot me up cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. I ain't perfect, I'm a sinner. All about making wages. We love to gamble out here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout it, talk paper. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Me and Steve talk money, cause that's what real homies do. My daughter be counting money already, she only 2. From the corner to your TV, CNBC's the network. I'm trying to up my net worth. Me and Steve talk money, cause that's what real homies do. My daughter been counting money already, she on it too. From the corner to your TV, CNBC's the network. I'm trying to up my net worth. Real G's respect dirt. Bomb hustle, sold $250,000 with my swag. Just a killer sales pitch and a smile is all I had. On the ab early, hustling heat, puffing the beat. Talking money when you're just getting up and brushing your teeth. I'm the true definition of an underground king. Take the underground to the mainstream and change things. So dope, so reefer. Nowadays I push ether. I'm an iPhone, you a beeper. I'm a Phantom, you a Kia. I'm too advanced to lose. Bottom line, I refuse. Sell a CD to a nun. Sell a movie to a blind dude. I'm a shine dude. Black rocks glistening. If the money talks, pimping, talk to me, I'm listening. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. 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 We love to gamble out here. 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 Welcome to Las Vegas. And I'm Steve Stevens.